Hey everyone, I'm so glad that you're here at the party. I've had so much fun in the pre-party post and I'm just excited for this party tonight. So my first book that I want to go over is a new book for our babies. We now have 4 in this series. This is Hello Baby Buzz Buzz. It has a fun toy for the kids, for the babies to do on the side, and it's soft so they can chew on it. It's a great diaper bag book. It's bright and colorful, so I just love this book for babies. This is one of our prize books, Alfie and Bet's ABC. I love this book. This is probably my favorite out of all of the new books. Alfie and Bet are off on a quest to discover the letter they like the best. But Alfie and Bet can never agree. If Alfie says A, then Bet says B, because Alfie is the alligator, so of course he thinks A is best. And Bet is the bear, so of course B. But as they start going through the alphabet, they realize, oh, Cupcake starts with C, maybe Cupcake is better. And then they go through the whole alphabet just naming all the different things that start with that letter and think, oh, there's just so many good letters. It's hard to agree or decide which one's the best. So this is a beautiful and a really fun book. Peek Inside the Jungle. So this book is one of my new favorites. I love the Peek Inside series. This is great for 2 to 3 year olds. It just has beautiful pictures, a little bit of word, but not too much, and then starts to introduce the flaps and just guessing what is behind the different things. So I definitely love this book and this series altogether. Peek Inside Animals' Homes, if you don't have that one, is one of my favorites. I've learned so many things just reading that book to Cole, and it is a fun book to read. Another series that I always love is our Lift the Flap, First Questions and Answers. These books are great for those 4 or 5 year olds that say, Mommy, why is that? How does that happen? What is that? So this is great. What makes it rain? And How Do I See is another one of my favorites, but I can't keep it in my inventory because I love it, and so I recommend it to everyone. So it just goes through the different questions that kids have. What makes it rain? What's it like inside a cloud? It's like being in a thick fog. You can hardly see a thing. Why are these flowers drooping? Because it hasn't rained for a while. Plants need water from rain to live and grow. So I just love this book. I love to be able to just answer all of those questions, and even the questions they don't even know that they have about the world around them. So this is a great one. How Do I See is my favorite. And then we have a brand new one of Why Do We Need Bees? So a cute one. This is also a prize book, Kitty Cat, Where Have You Been? I have been to London to visit the Queen. We have London and Paris and New York. So those are the cities that they are covering so far. So the owl is asking the kitty cat where she's been, and she said, I've been to London. And then he says, what did you see? Well, I'll tell you the story, just listen to me. And then just goes through all of the things in London that are well known that he got to see. So I just love this book and love getting to know more about the world around them. Just a great book for them. Okay. Another new one is our Color Pop-Ups Animals. This is a fun one to do together. If your kid loves pop-up books, this is a great. So here are the pictures, but clearly the giraffe's missing a head. So they get to go and all in the back, and here are some of the pop-ups that they get to pop out and color, and then they get to attach it in there, and they made their own pop-up book. And I think that is so much fun. It's a craft, it's creative, and kids love pop-up books. They love to see, like, how does that work? And so that is a great way to introduce that. Little Bear Needs Glasses is like all better and has little sticker things, the reusable stickers that you get to take in and out. So Little Bear, his friends are a little worried because he's bumping into things and falling, and they think he might need glasses. And so Doc says, hey, why don't you try mine? And Little Bear tries them on and says, those aren't quite right. And Mouse says, hey, why don't you try mine? And well, clearly Mouse's are going to be a little too small for him, so those aren't quite right either. And so he goes through the whole book, and then he gets to find his own glasses. And then on the last page, you can have glasses on all of them. So I think this is a super cute one, and I just love books that introduce like acceptance of like having kids wearing glasses, and that's normal and that's fun. So one of our other new things are our wipe clean cards, and these are great. This is the number cards. We have alphabet, but those are out of stock until October. So if you want me to let you know when those are back in, let me know. And we also have the words. So on this side you can practice making a 0, and then on this side you can also do that. And then here's 1 elephant, and then practice making the 1, 2 rockets. So I just love these. They're so great. Kids like wipe clean. They like when they make mistakes, they can just erase it really quick and it's not a huge deal. Let's try again. Another book that I love is the Thank You Dish. This book kind of goes through all of the things that we could be thankful for while we're eating dinner. So thankful for the farmer that makes the food, and thank you for, well, this little girl's thank you that the kangaroos didn't eat all of the carrots. Thank you for the workers that work so hard. So I just love this of just introducing that there's so much that goes on into things around us that we don't realize that we should be thankful for. And for me personally, I love talking about this book and just, well, there's also God. God has made things, and I'm thankful for that. Okay, the next thing is the Look Inside series. Look Inside Construction Sites is one of our new ones. Love this book. So it has the flaps. It has lots of information, lots of great big pictures. They're building a house, and then on the next page you get to see now the walls are up. Now they're working more on that wall. Then you get to this part, and now there's the roof that they're working on. So I love this one. On this one, the building is going up, and look how tall that building goes. So I definitely, if your child is between the ages of 3 and 5 and loves construction, or even 2 and 5, because Cole likes this book, and loves construction stuff, I definitely recommend this book for that. I always love the Big series, and I know a couple of you guys have asked about like just books about the body. So the Big Book of the Body is another great one. So just all the information in there, and then it folds out. So like this is the muscles, but look how big that is. That's like as big as Cole, and that's so fun to be like, hey, lay down next to this guy. And here's the skeletal. Sorry, it's upside down. Here's the skeletal system. So I always recommend this book too. Big Book of the Body is just a really cool book. And another Look Inside Your Body. If you don't have this one and you want some information about bodies, this is a great one for that. Just really pretty. Okay, this book came out, I believe, in January, but I haven't had a party since then with you guys. So, The Curious Case of the Missing Mammoth. I love this book. It is so cute. So there's this mammoth, and he goes missing, and he's running off. And so he runs into a museum. And so he gets to find all of these fun things in the museum. I love it because it introduces some nonfiction in it, but in just a really fun way where you're trying to find, here's the mammoth, and now he's in this room. And so just getting to go through this. I love, 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 love this book. Kids love this book too. So, definitely recommend this one. Okay, I have, these aren't necessarily new, but I always love to talk about them. These are our phonics readers. Mole and Hole is Cole's favorite right now. I love Goose on the Loose. But just have that rhyme, some familiar words. So if your child's learning how to read or getting close to learning how to read and you want to go through that repetition, these are great books, and they're only $6.99. But if you're also interested in getting like a collection of them, this is Ted and Friends. So it's big, and it has several of those stories. So it has like all of these in there. So that is a great way to get several of those. But those are great books for learning to read. Kim, I think you had questions about that. And then this one is the Complete Book of Farmyard Tales. I know I've talked about this one some too. But these are dual readers, and I always recommend dual readers. We have a Bible Stories dual reader 2 and a Princess Stories 1. So as they're learning to read, they can just read the top line and that makes a complete story, or you can also read the bottom of it and expand upon the story. So this is just a great way to go through all of that. Okay, just a couple more, I promise. Our Shine the Light books. So our 2 newest ones are In the City and At the Garage. This is a prize book. But In the City, you shine your light behind the book, which I didn't bring a flashlight, but you can see, like with the light, that there's people behind there. And so, I just love, so rise and shine, it's Monday morning and people are getting ready for the day. Can you see a family eating their breakfast? And so there they are. How many children are on the bus? And you can see that there's some children on the bus. So I love our Shine the Light books. It's a great way to introduce stuff. And I wanted to highlight a few other ones. The human body. I know some of you guys are still interested in the human body, so I wanted to just highlight this one again because it's a really great way to also learn about the human body. So like this will be what you would see through the page. The muscle system would be another one you'd see through the page. Our 2 new ones that came out in January are Secrets of Our Earth and Wonders of the USA. And I love both of these 2. I love just how much information it introduces and is such a fun way for kids to just absorb it all. So, talking about volcanoes and all animals and plants need water to live, which animals live below the waves. Just a really fun book to go through that. I think that's some of our new books and some of my favorites, and I have so many more, but I can't talk forever. So let me know if you have any other questions or any other books you would love to see. Thanks!